Hello, my name is Pedro Hernandez, and we're going to have an open forum discussion on ideas and opinions by Albert Einstein. Today with me we have
Kevin Neil Patrick Harris Hart,
Professor Scallywag,
Josh the Jew,
Travis.
I'm sorry, that was horrible. The first topic is women and war. Einstein said, in my opinion, the patriotic women ought to be sent to the front in the next war instead of the men. It would be at least be a novelty in the dreary sphere of infinite confusion. And besides, why should not heroic feelings on the part of the fair sex find a more picturesque outlet than in attacks on a defenseless civilian? What he's pretty much trying to say is that we should send women in there because no one would understand why they're sending women in there. And at the same time, they wouldn't attack women because of their sexist views against women, feeling that they're inadequate compared to men. Now, our first panelist will be Carter. What is your opinion on this?
Women deserve to be respected. By this I mean, not sent to the war. We need them at home to give us comfort when we come back. To also cook our meals when we come home from a long day's work. To do our dry cleaning, because we don't know how. Women are fantastic. God did a great job.
All right, Professor Scallywag.
I agree with Einstein's view because when you want equal rights, they need to be fully equal. It can't just be equal pay, vote, but then if there's a draft, I'm not going to be sitting next to the plane. I'm not going to be sitting in the plane next to a woman. I'm going to be sitting next to a bunch of guys. I think if you want full equal rights and total acceptance society, then join up.
Well, do you want to come back home to a world full of men? Because I sure don't.
Josh, your opinion on this?
Well, I have to agree with Professor Scallywag over here and Einstein, because women should, if they want equal rights, they have to share everything that men share. That means they have to go to war and they have to get shot. Well, men have to do that too.
My name's Travis. I am the Moon Star.
Thank you. The next topic that Einstein discusses on page 113 to 114 is minorities. He believes that the majority race should not dictate what the minority race is and what could they ever become of them. He believes that each race should be treated equally, regardless of their faith and regardless of any other characteristic they're not in control of. Now, first off, we'll go to Professor Scallywag and his opinion on the matter.
I totally agree with Professor Einstein. Everyone, regardless of color, race, creed, religion, nationality, should be able to have the same rights as everyone else.
How about you, Kevin? What do you think about racism? Do you believe it's justified?
Yes, very much so.
Josh? How about you?
I think it's funny because this whole
Majority race should not dictate what the minority. Last topic is the state and the individual conscience. Pretty much during Einstein's time, he witnessed the trials of the Nazis, and he said that it is a complete unjustifiable argument to say that your actions are dictated by your country. The people on trial said that they did what they did not because they wanted to, but because the country they lived in dictated that they must do that or else their lives are at stake. Now, he felt that that is no reason to do what you do. The laws by your country represent your ideals, and if you agree with those laws, then you are fully responsible for what you do. Now, your thoughts on this, Raymond?
I agree with Einstein once again, because I'm not going to do something immoral and unjust just because my government tells me to. That makes no sense. That's another thing. The Nazis, if every citizen listened to the Nazis, that's why we had, World War II, because Hitler fed the German public this lie, how Jews are inferior, and how the Germans are the master race. What if America started doing that now? What if Americans, first it starts off with terrorism, then it goes on to, Islamic countries, then it goes to Muslim people, then it just goes to the Middle East, then it just spreads and spreads and spreads. Where is the line being drawn on where the government what the government can tell you what and what not to do?
Josh, your thoughts?
I agree with Einstein on the fact that the Nazi Party is fucking stupid. God damn. Cut it off there.
Carter, your thoughts on the state and the individual conscience?
Yeah, are we editing my part out?
I agree with Einstein on this one because, you know, God put us on this earth with free will. He just put us on here to listen to his laws that some other men made up. You know, this is stupid what the Nazis did. Fear their life, they could have left the country, probably gotten killed, but they would have stood up for what they believed, and that's what's more important. Standing up for what you believe. That goes a long way, and people will follow you if you show them how.
Dear God, that was completely different from what you've been arguing this entire showcase. How about you? Anything interesting to say?
Hitler was a powerful and beautiful man.
You.
Thank you guys.
Person, I take offense to that. So, I take offense to that.